joined live by Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hi, Skyler. How you doing today?
I'm great. Don't you love technology sometimes?
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad we're able to make the connection because there's a lot of good things hopefully we'll be talking about regarding Broken Arrow.
Absolutely. I wanted to ask you about something that kicked off, and I meant to go. I live so close. I have no excuse, but it was the first Rose District Farmers Market just over the weekend here. How did that first week go? And tell me if there's anything new that people need to know about this year.
One word, it was amazing. First weekend of the season, which the farmers market runs through October. The estimate was we had between 5,000 and 7,000 people that were at the farmers market, which runs from 8 to noon every Saturday, once again, from April through about early October. We had 48 vendors, and we have a waiting list of vendors that want to participate. It was really good. And for the first season for SNAP, we were able to provide those benefits, and we had a number of folks that were able to take advantage of that opportunity that we now have implemented at the market.
I understand there were some vendors who were doing so well they had to leave and come back, and they kept selling out.
Well, that's what I was told, which is amazing, the kind of support, and I give a great deal of credit to Nicole Orchid, who is the Rose District Farmers Market Coordinator, and the community development team for just advertising and promoting the event, as well as going out and finding vendors to participate. I mean, it's such an amazing event where you can come down and get fresh fruit depending on or vegetables the time of year, plus the other vendors that have some incredible goods. All of them are essentially made locally, which means you're not only helping Broken Arrow and bring people downtown, but you're also supporting the vendors and entrepreneurs that are trying to basically promote their businesses and their fruits and vegetables.
Before we leave the Rose District, I just have a question for you. I live very near there, just south of all of the action. And I've noticed lately that it's just, and this is a good thing for the city, but I'll say as a consumer, it can be confusing. I can't get into some of my favorite places to save my life. I used to want to go to Main Street on like a Thursday night. I can't get in there. Have you seen an uptick in business? Is it like booming down there right now, more so maybe post-pandemic or something?
Absolutely. I mean, it seems like the businesses that we do have, the restaurants, they're all really good businesses, great places to eat. I just hear so many positive things, and so I'm not surprised to hear that what may have been just a Friday or Saturday night when they were going to be busy to where now they're busy every night of the week. And then when you have places like the winery, you have the Chop Houses, which is one of the best restaurants in the metro area that was designated last year. It just, all in the existing lineup like Andolini's, Main Street Tavern. And then we have all of our retailers down here that are trying to stay open to accommodate the businesses. I'm not surprised to hear it, and I hear it from a lot of folks that it's gotten a lot busier, which we're very happy, and we're trying to address parking identification for people to park, and also trying to make sure that we're looking at plans for expansion of the Rose District, because believe it or not, it'll be 10 years old this fall. So we'll be having some type of celebration, and we want to try to keep it fresh and a place where people will continue to come to by offering more great businesses and amenities for the public.
You already touched on my next question there. It sounds like there might be a future for more parking.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're looking at the Brio and all of the apartments there, and there's about 95 apartments that have were built, and there's a waiting list, and then you've got about 30,000 square feet, I understand, of commercial, which is almost all rented out. So we're looking at trying to expand the parking in the area to accommodate not only the Brio, but the other businesses that are there. Plus, we have a number of developers that are interested in the downtown. So we're just trying to make sure the public matches the private sector effort to continue to grow our economy, create jobs, more opportunities to shop local, generate sales tax, which helps us make sure that we can provide great services to all of our citizens and those that come to our city.
All right, let's move on from the Rose District. I wanted to ask you about something I saw on the City Council agenda. You have a meeting coming up this evening, and it is the proposed widening of Lynn Lane in a very busy stretch. This looks like it's between Albany and Kenosha. That's 61st and 71st. It's another area that's grown so much that it's a little tricky to navigate, especially around rush hour. So what's the plan over there?
Well, quite frankly, Skyler, there are a few things that keep me up at night, and one of them is the amount of traffic that we now have in our community. I mean, obviously, we want to try to widen our streets and to have a traffic corridor that will accommodate our residents, basically who get up and go out to work or go to school. And we've got some challenges. I mean, just to be honest about it, and we have a couple of intersections along Highway 51 on Elm Place, as well as Lynn Lane, that we need to make some improvements. And those improvements, we're talking, $25 to $35 million it could cost to do the realignments and the reconstruction, reconfiguration. And so we recognize that the only way we're going to be able to pay for those improvements to accommodate the traffic is with a partnership with the federal government, the state, and well as the local dollars that we have from our bond package. And so we're going to be submitting a grant application to the U.S. Department of Transportation, and we're going to be applying for $25 million to support some modifications to the traffic pattern there to make sure that over the next 5 to 10 years we can address those changes we need to make in order to accommodate the traffic and the volume we receive.
Lots of growth happening. It's like you said, it kind of keeps you up. It's a good problem to have, though.
It really is. It just shows that everyone in the private sector and the public sector believes that Broken Arrow is a great investment. I mean, we have businesses that are looking at us every day, and we also have new homes that are being built. We've had about 3,200 homes built in the last 7 years. So people know Broken Arrow is a great community to live. It's a safe community. We have great schools. And so we're just trying as a city to make sure that we can manage the infrastructure that's necessary to be able to meet those expectations of those people that live here, as well as those people that want to come here, because that's our responsibility, is to be looking not only today but into the future and how we address those. So I'm very happy the council is going to be supporting this application, as well as we've received support from a number of our federal delegation as letters of support from this from them to make sure that we get the best chance to win this grant, because it is a competitive grant. There's no guarantee that we'll win it. So we're going to need all the assistance we're going to receive from our federal delegation, and we've been receiving it.
This is the Broken Arrow, the BA Breakdown with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Sorry for the technical difficulty, but I'm glad we could connect. We'll talk to you next week.
Take care, my friend. Have a good week.